Oh, come on in, everybody. Come on in. Come on in. Good evening, good evening, good evening, and welcome to Riding with K Solo, the podcast show. Hey, man, you know what the night is. Thursday night, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 7 p.m. Central Standard Time, 5 p.m. Pacific on that West Coast. You know what we got going on tonight. We got a little trip talk going on, man. You know where it's coming from. It's coming from the highways and the byways. Well, listen, folks. We're going to go ahead and jump right into this thing, man, because I got people that's on the J-O-B tonight. How you doing, D-Bell, Gar, man? How you doing, Gar? Appreciate that love, man. I appreciate that love. Gar became a YouTube member, man. He is one of our biggest top-tier supporters right there. What's going on, Nasty Ballhead, man? Come on in, folks. Mr. Dennis Joyner, always with us, man. Always with us. Top-tier teas on our top tiers right here, folks. Come on in, ladies and gentlemen. Come on in. If you can see us on YouTube, if you can see us on Facebook, give us a thumbs up, give us a like, send us a heart. Let us know you can hear us. Let us know that we are broadcasting up and running. But listen, without further ado, you know who I got to bring in. I got to bring my fabulous, the one and only. You know what she is. You know who she is. What's going on, Doc Remy in the building? How you doing?
You already know. Hey. You know, somebody asked me.
So what was that?
K Solo, somebody asked me, why you call yourself in the building? Where did that come from when we ride motorcycles?
Like, you should have told me.
You're saying you inside, but we outside riding motorcycles. So where did that come from?
But see, we in the building right now, but we'll be outside soon. Hey, man, I want to give you one of those big old rounds of applause. Welcome tonight, Doc. You know what time it is. All right, man. Folks are coming in. We're broadcasting. Karma, how you doing? Bolo, how you doing, sir? Mr. Mosley, Chop Mosley, how you doing? Oh, man, top tier. All those top tier like that. How you doing, sir? Come on in. Come on in. Man, Joe Fam, man, listen, we got an all-star lineup tonight, man. Well, listen, without further ado, you know what we're discussing tonight, man. I took a trip down to Durham, North Carolina, to the Friends and Family and Friends Day. Let me get that right, man. I've been killing it all week. I've been saying Friends and Family, but it's actually Family and Friends Day. And man, I had a wonderful time down there, Doc. A wonderful time.
I'm upset you didn't tell me about it.
Well, look, we're gonna be doing some joint ventures, man. Get ready. We got to make some public appearance. We got to go do some live broadcasting, the whole 9 yards. We're gonna get it in next year, man. Come on now.
I like that.
That's right. How you doing? Come on in, Chuck. How you doing? Oh man. But listen, without further ado, we're gonna go ahead and bring in the founder, the face, the name on the banner. Mr. AKA Honcho. How are you doing tonight, sir?
Hey, what's going on, man? I'm doing all right. Appreciate you having me on.
You know it, without a doubt, man. Without a doubt. I know you on the JOB getting it in, man. I just want to thank you for taking the time. Hopefully it won't take up too much of your time to kind of bring a little bit of highlight to your organization and what you got going on, which I think is fabulous, man.
I appreciate it. No No trouble at all.
Okay, okay. Doc Remy, have you met Honcho before? You been down to the Durham set area?
I have been down there before, but I have never met him. Nope.
Okay,
Nice
okay,
to
okay.
finally meet you.
Nice to meet you too. I've heard about you in different circles. I've heard your name before. And I know you got some good stuff going on there. But I rode my motorcycle down there for a Buffalo Soldier event years ago, and hung out on the set for a little bit and had a great time. Great time. But I haven't been back down there since on my motorcycle.
No
Right,
better time
right, right.
than the present. I'll be looking for you in 2026.
Okay,
Oh
it's a done
man,
deal. Say less.
that's what's up. That's what's up. Well, listen, we're gonna bring another one of your committee members in. She go by the name of Mocha. How are you doing tonight, Mocha?
I'm good. I'm good. How are you all tonight?
We are blessed and highly
We
favored.
good,
Come on
Mo.
in.
Glad
Thank
to
you for
have you.
joining us tonight. I know you have one more committee member by the name of Los. He's been having some technical difficulties coming on. Hopefully, we can get him on before we end the show tonight. Is that correct, Honcho?
Yes, sir. He was saying the system was saying his camera's blocked.
Okay, yeah, that's on his side right there, man. Pre-production came on last night. He was looking real good and strong, man. So hopefully, you can get that thing figured out. But listen, Honcho, if you would please, sir, just kind of go ahead and introduce yourself to the audience tonight for those that don't know you.
My name is Honcho, aka Highway Honcho. I represent Block Burners Motorcycle Club. I'm out of the Dallas, Texas chapter now. Um, I've been riding for about 15, 16 years. I've been in this club 5 going on 6 years. And I am
Okay.
the chairman of the Friends and Family Day.
Okay, you are the chair. You are the chair. And another thing I want to say about that, you started out there in the Raleigh Durham area, and then you job transferred you to Texas, but you are still remaining the head of this committee, this organization that's putting on this event. Correct, sir?
Yes, sir. They transferred me at the end of March.
Okay, that is true dedication. Wouldn't you agree, Doc?
I sure would. Absolutely. Because he could have said, well, I'm going to put somebody else in this position and I might start something else up in Dallas. Uh, you know.
Right. And that is goes to show his commitment to this event and to the community. We're gonna dive into it, man, because he has some VIPs out there to come out. He's recognized some riders. We're gonna talk about some of the riders that he recognized tonight, and maybe even get a cameo from one of them that's always on the road, because you never know what this individual is doing. But hey, look. We're gonna go ahead and introduce your next committee member. I'm all getting all tongue tied tonight. Mocha, if you would please introduce yourself to the audience tonight.
Hello, everyone. I'm Miss Mocha from Lady Unity Riders Social Club, but we also have a motorcycle club out of Richmond, Virginia. I've been on the set for the last 14 years, but part of Lady Unity Riders for the last 6 years now. So,
Okay. Good deal, man. That's wonderful. That's wonderful. Doc, you got any questions for Mocha this morning? I mean, this evening?
I do.
Man, I'm all over the place.
So how did y'all merge? So it sounds like y'all are not. You're not in the same Raleigh Durham area as Highway Honcho. So how did you all form the committee to And then you say you in an SC social club, and then we got MCs, and then like, how did you all make this collaborative effort?
She was voluntold.
yeah, basically, that's exactly how it went. Word
Oh
of mouth
man.
came by, and I was told that I was going to be a part of this, and basically, that's what it was.
Well, listen, man. Yeah, Honcho told me a little bit of the story behind that. And I think it's a great thing, though. You know what I'm saying? Anything positive, anything that's going towards community. And this event is actually family oriented. Am I correct, Honcho?
Yes, sir. It most definitely is. I'm most people, even the clubs involved, they'll tell you when we have our planning meetings that I'm anal about making sure that it's family oriented and it's something for the entire family to do. So whether it's the adults or the kids aren't just sitting around, twiddling their thumbs. Because once people get to the point mentally where it's like they ready to go, then that just kind of brings down everybody's energy. But we want people to not even realize what time it is or not be ready to go when it's over.
Okay. Um, this is actually your 7th year putting this event on. Is that correct?
Yes, sir. It started 9 years ago, but this is the 7th one because obviously COVID took 2 years out of that. That's actually how I met
Oh,
Mocha. A friend of mine was in her club, and I met them and invited them to be a part of it. And during that planning process, Mocha was the PRO, so she was the contact person they put in the chat, and she would kind of hit me up offline to ask questions or say, "Hey, I put this together just so you have it." So when we got kind of too big for everything to kind of run through me, that's when I volunteered her, like, "Hey, you're gonna be the treasurer. Or I'm gonna
okay.
need you to do this." And she was like, "Huh?" I was like, "You read it again. Like you heard what I said." Like,
I'm loving this directive, man.
right? You read that correctly.
He did. He did.
Okay. And what was your take on that, Mocha?
Considering the fact that in previous club that I used to be with, I was a treasurer, it was nothing for me. I have experience in financing and background, so I kind of know ins and outs of how things work. So, hey, what you need me to do,
Okay.
I'll make sure it's straight. So just let me know what you need. I'll make sure A and B is done. We can put C together.
Right. Now, is your organization a 501c3, Honcho?
Yep. As of this year, we voted. We actually we involved the entire all 71 clubs in the vote to see if that's the route that everybody wanted to go. And instead of using funds put in to host the event, all the board members, we paid for it out of our pockets.
Okay. So you have an annual running budget that you use to put this event on, or do you accept donation with all of the organization that's involved with it? Do you? I mean, how is it funded? I mean, you take donations.
We do take donations. We started, I think, last year, the year before, doing sponsorship paperwork where we had Sport Durst, Power Sports out of Durham. They donated, I believe, between $250 and $500. This year, we got the paperwork done kind of late, but Pepsi was getting ready to donate a lot of stuff. But it's funded through the clubs. Like we use remember the clothing line FUBU, for us, by us. Like every club, all 71 clubs, we put in, and the amount sounds weird, but it's $204. And that number came from the very first year when it was just 5 clubs hosting. We figured out what we wanted to do as far as entertainment, food, and things of that nature, and we just divided that amount. We priced it and divided that amount amongst the 5 clubs, and it came to $204. So right then and there, and that fed over 100 people, and that was the very first year. So
Okay.
I put it in my head that moving forward, no matter how many clubs we add, the amount will never change, because if we were able to do that much, like 2 bouncy houses, a DJ, and feed those many people with just 5 clubs, we can do more with the same amount with the amount of clubs that we add.
Okay.
Wow. So the 71 clubs, is that every club on set, or is that just all the clubs that said, yes, I agree, I want to be a part of this?
That's every club that said yes. If you take a look at the flyers, I would say maybe 90% of the clubs on the flyer aren't from the Raleigh Durham area. Probably not even from North Carolina. Because the goal is not to make it a local thing. The goal is because in my mind, I feel like the only time we really, like you said, you came and you was at Buffalo Soldiers. The goal is we all have 5,000 or whatever, how many Facebook friends, and you don't really know them. If you saw them in public, you might look and be like, I know that person, or people might walk up to you and say, hey, don't I know you? Or hey, we're friends on Facebook. And the only other time is, a funeral, a fallen rider, or at a party. Neither time is the appropriate time to kind of chop it up, exchange information, talk about events. So this was that, like, to bring people from all over the country together with our families, with their families, to be able to fellowship, network. And now you have a friend in a different state. Like, you might be traveling there for work or there with family, and something happens. And now, because you made that contact, you have somebody to reach out to and get help. Like, one of the people we honored, Piper, on her way out, she has some bike issues, and we had a club, Riders for Righteousness, happened to be passing by. They were a part of the event this year. They took her off the road and got her to Harley to get her bike looked at.
Right.
Yeah. And shout out to her, man. Shout out to everybody that was coming out to the event. Piper, you know what to do. Well, do what you need to do, because we want to hear about that. Mocha, you working on the financial side of it. How do you adjust now? Because like you said, you finance, you did it before in an organization. The budgeting for an event like this right here, and then at the same time going forward with this event.
So what I have done since I've been brought on, I keep a spreadsheet from previous years of things that we purchased, any funds that we spent, and we compare it each year. So that way we'll have a general idea of, this is what we had last year, this is what we're expecting this year. So we allocate those funds to make sure we have enough to cover what we like to do. So for like activities or entertainment, we'll have a certain budget. We know this is what it cost last year. So are we going to add anything this year? These numbers are going to stay the same. So we just keep track of it throughout the year to see if price changes, and everything that goes into that. So moving forward, we're going to continue to do so. We do have use Cash App or Zelle, and we have a bank account set up. So those funds are tracked throughout the year. We know what's coming in, what's going out. Everything has receipts with it. So we keep track of this. Everyone on the committee has access to the spreadsheet. So if they have questions, okay, this is where this came from. This is what we're going to do next year. What are your ideas? So we do incorporate all clubs that are a part. We're transparent. We don't hide anything. If they want to see it, we have it available for them to see, and they know exactly where it went to.
Okay.
So, Mocha and Honcho, so I got it's a two-part question. So how can a club join the committee, and is it just one representative for the club that's in the committee, and then they just take the information back to them, and then they move how they move, or so two parts. So like, how, if I was in a club out of Nashville, Tennessee, how can we become a part of the movement? And then if we are a part of the movement, is it just one representative or two representatives that's a part of the committee, or is the whole club, is all members a part of the club in the committee, if that makes sense?
Well, normally when I've made contact with clubs, I send them the link to the group meet. Once they say, hey, we in, I send it to them, and I tell, whether it's the president, vice president, I say, hey, add yourself and whoever you want your direct contact person to be. If they choose to add multiple people, they're more than welcome to. But we at least need representation from, the president, vice president, and or whoever they want the contact person to be, to make sure that each chapter or club gets the information. And as far as how do you be a part of, you can inbox me. I know this year I said on the flyer for the save the date, I was going to put the email, which is friendsandfamilydayNC@gmail.com, for people to email interest with their contact information, so we can reach out. I have, something typed up so they can know what it's about, how it started, and where we are now, just so they can take that information back to their club, vote on it, and, make a decision.
Okay. Okay. We had a question come in from Mr. David Bell. Is this event at the same time and place every year?
Same time, yes, which is the second weekend in October every year, rain or shine. Same place, no. It's we might move to a different location once we outgrow a previous location.
Right. Right. And I know what you sent me, I ended up going to two different locations before I finally hit you up and said, Honcho, where is this
Right.
thing at?
What's the address?
I was like, my goodness, man. Yes, indeed. Terry, yes, indeed, man. Always good to see you. There's a lot of people that had the opportunity to bump into out there, man. It was always a great event. And I must say this before we even get in further. I want to thank you for honoring me and presenting me with the GOAT Award last year at this event. It was a shocking surprise to me, man. I was humbled and honored to receive it. I actually have that plaque hanging at Mom's Duke house, man. So, you guys that's how much it means to me to hang it at Mom Duke house. And you know how it is when you always want to just make family proud, make Duke proud, man. So I just want to say thank you for even honoring me with that GOAT Award, man.
It was our pleasure, man.
Yeah. But look, we're gonna dive into this thing. I know Los is trying to come on. I hope if he's watching, Los,
I think he said
go
he's
ahead.
in.
He's not in because he needs to grant access to the camera and to the microphone.
Okay.
But the thing is, man, is we want to kind of just highlight everybody on your committee. There are others members to your committee as well. Is that correct, sir?
Yes, sir. It's you did an interview with one of them, Hot Ice with a Y, never with an I, as she says. She's the secretary. She's been the secretary for the last 2 years. His name is Driver now. He's with Hot Ice is with the RDU chapter of Rough Riders. Driver is with Soldiers United. We have Tulati. She's the assistant secretary because there's a lot of information. She's with Classic Jewels out of Durham. It's a Chocolate Baby is our PRO. We just added her this past year as the PRO. She's with Fresh Money Divas. Mocha, did I miss anybody?
I think that's everyone.
Okay, Mocha.
And then of course Los.
and Los, who is having his technical difficulties, and he's trying to
work that
get
out.
in. He's the co-chair.
Okay. Now I have to ask you this because we always want to look at continuity. Is this something where you're gonna keep the board in place? You're gonna vote. You're gonna elect, or is this kind of like your puppy, your baby, and you just want to see it to fruition as far as where you can take it?
I think it's a mixture of all of that. Like I feel like at some point I'm want to kind of step back and maybe let somebody else with some fresher or newer ideas kind of take over or take it in a new direction. But I just don't think it's at that point yet. I think like at some point we'll get there because like I said, we just kind of put the board together I think 3 years ago. Before that it was just myself, Los, and then I think we added Mocha 4 years ago. Like we added Mocha was added after the first 3 years, like right after COVID, and then everybody else was within like the last 2 years.
Right. Hey, folks, come on in, folks. We still got folks coming in, tuning in. We want to thank everybody for joining us tonight on Trip Talk. We are talking with Honcho and Mocha, and we're actually trying to get Los in. These are the board members for the Family and Friends Day. I want to say in the park, but it's not always in a park, but it's always at somewhere near some type of activity for what you guys got going on, correct?
Yes, sir. The basis for a park is it has to have a playground or a jungle gym or something for kids to be able to
Yeah.
let that energy go. If it doesn't have it, we won't even look at it.
Right. Doc?
Is that one of the things that make your event special? You are tailoring it to make sure, when you say family, you really mean family. The children need something to do. You're looking at if someone brings the grandparents out, so that was my next question. What are you doing to stand out? Is this, just, we have biker events where we have vendors and you may have some entertainment. What is making yours bloom and grow and stand out?
And Mocha, I think you can chime in on this. I think the biggest thing is the overall vibe, and I'm one to take my own experiences. Like we all do it. We go through an event and we may enjoy it, and we be like, man, they should have did that, or like why they do this, or you kind of put like being a manager somewhere. You take yourself out of a manager spot and put yourself in the customer or the patron spot. And like, what would I like to see? How would I like to feel? And I'm sure we've all been to events in the past where it says family or kids, and you go there and they got like one bouncy house and it's like 100 kids and that's it. Or something like minor where it's kind of the bare minimum. And or like we had this conversation, I think Mocha last year and the year before, where you go to some places and you get to the food line and it's, would you like a hamburger or a hot dog? Would you like this or that? And it's always been my motto to, and anybody that's watching that was there, K Solo, you ate. That question never comes out of anybody's mouth. It's, what do you want? Do you want everything up here or do you want this? Like, I would always much rather have more than less.
Right.
It's the overall vibe, making sure that we try to cover every experience for everybody. And that's why it's so important to include the 71 chapters and they have representation, because I want their voice to be heard. Like people all will come up to me every year, man, I love your event. And I always correct them. It's not my event. It's my idea, but it's our event. It's the clubs on that flyers event, because once I tell it to you and you buy in and you say, I want to be a part of it, it's no longer my event, because we all put it on together. Like all of our ideas and thoughts and things from your different states or different sets are all put in to this event, so people can see a piece of their area at this event.
Okay.
Yeah, and sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off,
Go
but
ahead,
yeah,
go ahead,
just to
go ahead.
piggyback off of that, we also get ideas from everyone, especially when it comes to the kids. We know they like to run around, jump and play. So what activities can we use to allow the kids to play, but the adults can relax a little bit, where it's not a lot of kids underneath adults, where as we grew up, kids stay in the kids' place, adults stay in adults' place, and you don't have to worry about exposing kids to too much. So we always try to find activities. Like we said, we have the bounce house, and then we also incorporate, or we have kickball if they like to play kickball, tug of war. We
Now this is
had
some
ordered.
some old school field games and activities, man. That's what
Yeah.
I love. I love that. We need to get the clubs involved, especially on that tug of war. Man, get a big old tug of war rope. But listen, folks, we got Los, man. Los finally come in. Los, how you doing tonight, sir?
I'm doing great. Can you hear me?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We can hear you just fine. As a matter of fact, your board member gave you a round of applause, man. So we got to give you a round of applause as well. You made it, man. You made
Some technical difficulties. I don't know what happened.
Hey, but I love that setup you got, though, man. I love that setup, though. If you would, sir, just introduce yourself and just kind of put your spin on the Family and Friends Day.
Los G, Predator Clutch and Burn, out of Durham. Uh, I'm also one of the founders of this particular family day. Uh, it's been a journey. It was not easy, but we stayed the course and we made it work. And now you're seeing the all the hard work that was previous. Now you're seeing how large this thing has gotten. I mean, we went from a starting five, and now we got over 60 clubs that are all in with this event. And I expect it to grow next year as well. So it's definitely vibing. Everyone has good messages, good things that we're trying to do out there. So it's a good all around event.
That's good, man. That's nice. That's nice. And you've been with it from day one, from the start of it. Is that correct, sir?
That is correct. So as Honcho would say, I'm the foundation. He's the face. We always joke about that.
That's what's
I,
up.
I've been
That's what's up.
I've been telling him he's the arms and the legs and the shoulders, but
Well, hey, folks, we're going to take a quick break right quick. And when we come back, we're going to have a cameo from one of your awards recipients. Hey, stay tuned, folks. We'll be right back. Hey, folks, it's K Solo of Riding with K Solo podcast. Hey, just want to let you know, tune in every Tuesday night, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 7 p.m. Central Standard Time, 5 Pacific, right here on Riding with K Solo, the podcast on YouTube and broadcasting on Facebook. Every Tuesday, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 7 Central, 5 Pacific, where we're going to be highlighting the unsung riders from across the nation, riding the highways and byways, the back roads, the adventures, the journeys, the tales, and the legacies. Make sure you tune in right here, Tuesday, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 7 p.m. Central Standard Time, 5 Pacific. Riding with K Solo, the podcast.
oh, you got commercials
All
now.
in, we're back. All in.
Okay.
Hey, man. Hey, I'm trying
Hey,
to come up, man.
hey,
I'm doing my
give
best, man.
give yourself a round of applause for having commercials, man. You got your own commercials. You should have you
Hey,
should have recorded yourself saying something and then sped it up. The fine print, like this commercial was brought to you by blah 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 blah. Blah. You should have did that at the end of it. Like you should have.
Hey, man, I'm at to get DJ effects, man, to tighten up on my game, man.
nah,
Oh,
he was
my
on
goodness.
quiet storm joint. That's what it sounded like. Like he was smooth with it.
Hey, the first time I seen it, I didn't know we had commercials. You know, he
Right.
had really like commercials. And when he said we're gonna go on break, I'm thinking he gonna send me a instant message. I see it pop on the
Right.
screen. I'm sitting like, oh, okay, we got commercials.
Hey, man, I'm trying to come up. But listen, part of your program, part of what you do, Honcho, is that you, like I said, you rewarded me with the GOAT, but you do recognize other riders throughout the motorcycle community, that you award them different type of awards. Where did you come up with that, and what inspired you to do that? Is that something that you've been doing all the while, or is that something new?
Fairly new. We started it year 4, right after COVID, and the first group was Bull City Riders, because people like that, it was Bull City Riders and Newark Knights, and then after that it was Mystic Knights, just because those are some of the clubs that have been around since the 60s, and you know they made it possible for a lot of us to do the things that we do now. And I plan on, through my own research, through like I've just reached out to you the other day about the gentleman you was talking to, just because it's so many new people, or just when they were doing it, there was no same, like we always do when we talk about us and our athletic adventures as kids. Like if some of us had the social media and the stuff that there's available now, where could some of us be? It's like the hard work and the sacrifices that some of these people made that nobody knew about, because there wasn't a way to kind of get it out there. You just had to know is where that came from, as far as recognizing some of the the long standing and still standing clubs and people. That's why
Okay,
you got why we came with the GOAT award for you.
man, and I'm honored and I appreciate that. Los, you sit on that board of committee. The decision that y'all make to award people, how do y'all come up with that?
A lot of times, it's just browsing ideas. What can we do for honoree, or it's just a lot of brainstorming. Honcho came up with the last two, and he
Right.
picked, like this last one, for the ladies. I mean, that was an outstanding idea, and you know, I immediately co-signed. I was like, man, that is great, because I do know these folks. I actually rode with these folks, shook hands, broke bread, all that. So I thought it was a outstanding idea, and we made it so.
Okay, good deal. Well, listen, without further ado, man, I'm going to go ahead and bring in a recipient of your awards for this year, without a
I
doubt,
wonder who it
Honcho,
is.
man. You wonder who it is. Hey, man, it
Wonder
is
who it
no other than
is.
the highway maniac herself, Piper. Where's Piper, man? Where's Piper?
What's
Oh
up?
my goodness. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Where are you, Piper? Where are you? That's what we're gonna say. Where are you?
Where's Piper?
I
That's
am
it.
home family. North Carolina kidnapped me.
Hey, Piper, we want to welcome you to the show tonight. You're making a quick cameo. You were actually a recipient this year, but you ran into some mechanical issues on your way in Burlington, North Carolina. I think that's where you ran into some mechanical issues. But yeah, man, there you go. There you go. You still came through. Hold it up right there. Let's get a there you go. And listen, we're gonna give you another round of applause. Congratulations. Without a doubt, without a doubt, without a doubt.
I appreciate that.
So listen, you've seen family and friends, Honcho, a couple of other committee members. You've seen the pictures. I know you were really looking forward to attending this event. What is your take on it?
Well, when we were first invited, and we looked into, actually, who we heard about it from actually was Next Level in Tampa, because they did 2023 or 2024, and he was explaining it like, it's clubs from all over getting together, just a fellowship, in the park for a day, like friends, family, everything. I was like, oh, that's really cool. And then we looked into it more. I have a chapter in North Carolina, so they were really our like go-to for our club to be in it. So they were on the meetings. I was on a couple of meetings too, but they really pinpointed everything and set everything up for us. So when we heard about it and saw that there was an open invitation for us to join, we were like right on it.
Okay, nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. I mean, it was such a great event. And then what I really enjoyed about it is you had plenty of food out there. People were just enjoying themselves. There was no, and the whole atmosphere was great. Now, I have to ask you, who idea was it to bring on that live band? Who idea was that?
Mine.
Man, are they a local band? Where are they from?
They're from Greensboro. It's crazy because me and Los was just talking about this the other day. It goes back to what I said about seeing things and thinking, well, how can I add on, or how can I make that better? I used to be a member of Clutch and Burn, and we visited actually Dallas, Texas. It's a club called DT Mob, and we went to their event. And it was at a hotel, and they had the main ballroom and a separate ballroom. We walked into the second ballroom, and in that ballroom, it was like the older crowd. Some people, a little younger, but they had a live band. It was a guy and his wife. And we just I literally sat in there for he had to find me, and he was like, "What you doing?" I said, "Man, look." I said, "Oh, I need that." And this was, and I talked to him and they were willing to come. And then it kind of, the idea felt, and that was in the earlier years. That was within like the first 3 years. And then
Okay.
COVID happened, so it kind of fell off. And during that time, I was working. And I know you're probably gonna laugh, but I was working as security at a local bar in Greensboro, and
Mhm.
that's how I met him. And through that, once COVID went away, and we finally was able to come back outside, I'd already brought the idea to him. So once it came back, I reached out, and I knew their manager, and we just put it together. And I brought it to the committee, and I told them, hey, I've been wanting to try this to see how it worked, and if y'all are okay with it, let's try it. And since it's my idea and y'all don't really know, I think they charge about $2,000. So for the
Okay.
first, I think 2 years, I paid for half of it out of my pocket just because it was my idea. And, I didn't want it to like, oh, this was trash or it bombed. And then, people
Right.
looking funny. So
Right.
that's where that came from. And every year people are like, man, and I did it on the flyer. It never says live band. It always says live music. And that's like a
Right.
play on words because people are always going to think, oh, it's just a DJ. And then they come and see it's a band and people are like, oh, and that gives it that
Yeah.
family reunion or kind of family cookout type of vibe.
Right. Right. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed, man. Yes, indeed. Uh, who do we have up? Doc.
I don't know. Would it always be in North Carolina, or will you all have you all thought about expanding and having different locations in different spots? Like in different cities.
Los, you want to take that?
Yes, that has been kicked around. I don't know how soon that's gonna take place. We got another venue that we may have it in Durham next year, but it's definitely still on the table to venture out and visit different states. But we gotta get some more litigations. Like we gotta talk to the folks who are in that area so they understand that if we in your area, then we need your people to more so help us like get the local stuff done.
Right.
Vendors
Right.
or food, kind of like what we're doing.
Right.
So we got
Right.
to
I
get that
think
aspect out.
Right.
it started out when we first started. That was the plan, and I think it
Mhm.
grew quicker than we thought it was going to grow. Like I said, we started with 5 and then 9. So I was like, okay, we can maybe look, and then 13. And then the following year, like after COVID, we came back with 21. And I was like, ah.
Mhm.
And then when we look at moving it, it's like North Carolina is kind of central to every location. It's kind of dead in the middle. And like
Mhm.
I kind of worry about moving it further south because you still kind of want it to be in a warm place where people that want to ride can ride. And then it's still nice
Right.
enough outside for people to fellowship. So those are the kind of, battles we kind of go back with on, moving it.
Okay.
Okay. Okay. Because that's a lot to take a something like that on the road. You definitely need some liaisons. You definitely want to have to find out, and also taking it to another location. You got to look at dates. You know what I'm saying? People have calendars in their particular bike area, so you're pretty solid. Now you have been focused on the Durham community. You had a VIP out last year. You want to talk about that?
Yeah, last year I ran into him before he ran or before he got elected. But last year we had the mayor of Durham pull up. He pulled up in a 3-piece suit and he actually rode a motorcycle that he borrowed from somebody. He said, "Oh no, if I'm coming to a bike event, I got to be on twos." I said, "Oh, excuse me." He came in. We actually vested him as a honorary member of Block Burners
Okay.
last year, and then he had to leave and go meet then Vice President Kamala Harris on the tarmac at RDU.
Right. 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 What's going on, low key? Low key said need more publicity outside of the area. Food and long rides are my favorites. You without a doubt, man. And that's why I wanted to kind of bring y'all on the platform tonight to kind of give you more exposure to kind of invite more people out. Piper, and you are from Ohio, Piper?
Pennsylvania. I'm in
Yeah,
Pennsylvania.
Pennsylvania. So is the word up there? I mean, are you going to take those and spread the word and try to get more people to come down and become a part of this?
We've reached out, like I said, for our club, it's a national club. So 4 of our chapters were there: Michigan, Pennsylvania, North Carolina, and Arizona. So we it reached all the way at least to the West Coast. So trying to get more people to join and do things. A lot of people are always asking, like, well, what are you doing next? What are you doing next? And when I give them the idea, like, hey, come join this, come join that, I hear a lot of talk about it, but I'm going to encourage it more. We have monthly meetings here for like vice presidents and presidents. So I'm just going to put it out there to them because it's a nice event to go to. And a lot of our clubs up here have multiple chapters that are down south so that they can venture over as well. So that would be a really good thing for us to ride down together. And then maybe I wouldn't have been stranded. And it's funny too, because the club that helped me was from Cleveland. So we were Northerners, down south for the event. So I'm so grateful that they were there. Yeah.
Right. Okay.
Okay, so I know you mentioned she was one of the honorees, and out of the 3, none of them knew. It was all random because I wanted them to be like me. You like, like we planned it in January. Like we knew it was coming. Like we were very particular on the right trophy and making sure it was personalized and making sure that it was something that they don't just look over and say, oh, I got another trophy.
Okay. Good deal, man. I love that. Doc Rim?
Yeah, I got one. Hey, Piper. So you know how you said that he extended the offer, the invite for you to join. Was it hard for you? And I'm asking this for a reason, but was it hard for you to go back into your club and say, hey, y'all, we were invited to join this Family and Friends Day. I think it's a great idea. Did you get any kickback from that? So my question, I guess, is like, is it hard for someone, or can you give me some feedback on ways to take it back to the club in order to get them to buy into an invite? Like, man, this is a good idea. This would be a great exposure. This would be good publicity for us to join this. And so how do you buy it into it if they're pushing back and if you experience that?
So great point, but to all your points, that is, what I took back to the club. Great exposure, definitely something to do for our club in particular. We're always looking for other ways to fellowship with each other. And so that was just another good reason to bring all of our chapters together to be able to do something, and again, because you are putting it out there, you are promoting it, you do get the exposure, you are part of the flyer, it gives that attention to, and just being able to meet other clubs, because again, this is out of our area, so like Honcho said, being able to meet your Facebook friends or being in another area to get to know, fellowship, and come as friends, but then leave as family, because even in that incident, there were other clubs that were in the North Carolina area that reached out like, hey, are you okay? Are you good? Do you need to get out? Because again, I didn't have transportation because my transportation was in the shop. So I'm just in this hotel for days, but 3 clubs reached out like, you want me to come get you? You want to get out? You want this? You want to get out? And I got to ride on the back of a motorcycle, and I'm like, never on the back. And it was a lady. So that was like really, really cool. But yeah, like so many people like reached out, and they were all a part of the event that weekend. That was something. Yeah.
Okay.
So my club bought into it because we're always looking for something to do. Them girls like to travel. They want to go places and get out.
That's it, man. That's it. Yeah. And I had the opportunity to meet Sunny Red. Sunny Red was there. It was her first time, and she was enjoying herself. Social media influencer. I seen a couple of social media influencers out there. People was flying their drones, plenty of footage, man. That's what it's all about. Positive stuff for the community. And I just want to say this. At the beginning of the event, you guys were located near a ball field where you had kids out there, you had other families, you have other, you know, groups of people out there, and people was asking questions. They was wanting to know what was going on. They seemed like they was really just kind of like happy to see bikers together doing something positive. I mean, did anybody approach you and say, "Hey, sir, what's going on," or kind of give you any feedback?
Multiple times. Two people asked, "Hey, are you guys on social media?" I gave them the Facebook and Instagram. They followed like right then and there. I was stopped like if I stopped random people and was telling them, "Hey, after or before the game, you guys are more than welcome to come get an icy or come play because we had 2 gaming trucks. Y'all can play the video games. Y'all can get some food." I know one guy left, told his wife he was staying, took the bike off the back of his car, a pedal bike, and she rode the bike home, and he stayed with the kids. So
Yeah,
it was definitely like, and we do that everywhere we go. If it's random people or riding past houses of people are outside, I tell them to come over and get some food, and they are more than welcome to take a part in it because it's not just for us, it's for everybody. Like one lady that was a social media influencer, that's the one that you came and got me and said she wanted to do a quick interview. I asked her, was she there with anybody?
that's
She
right.
said, no, we just happened to stumble upon this. What's going on? I said, and I told her about it and told them, hey, go get you something to eat, take the baby over there and get his face painted. And it just went from there. But that happened a couple times. Even the coach from the University
Okay,
of Chapel Hill, their cross country team was there.
okay. Los, what feedback were you getting from, I would say civilians?
Pretty much the same lines of what Honcho said. They just kind of want to know like where you guys kind of setting up for, uh, what's the event about. And, same lines I explained. Hey, this is why we're here. This is what we do. And of course, you're more than welcome to join us once we get set up and get this thing rolling. Because we had the ball games going, as
Right,
Honcho said, they had a cross country team there. You had some other random folks running around. You had folks in the soccer field. So, we just kind of, when they come through, we just explain what's going on and welcome them to the
right.
event if they choose to do so.
But it, but it was right, but it was all positive feedback, man. It was all positive. I mean, I was seeing smiles on faces. I was seeing people just, just having a good time, man, just having a good time. This is Sunny Red, and this is her take on the event. I just want to just kind of like bring her on right quick and
How y'all doing? I'm Sunny motherfucking Red from Cleveland, Ohio. I'm with Mystic Nights MC. This is my first time attending this event down here, and me and my brothers, we came and we rode down, and it's a wonderful event, and I had an awesome time meeting new people and fellowshipping. I'm a national videographer, and this is what I do. And I came down here and rocked out with my people K Solo, and it's all good, Two down.
oh man, she seemed like she had a good time. We're still in contact. We're gonna try to do some collabs, man, in the future. But that's what it's all about. That's what it's all about. Well, listen, we're gonna go around the horn. Going into next year, do we know where we're gonna be next year?
Yes and no. The next year we're looking at it's a place called Durham Central Park. It's like almost in the heart of downtown Durham. And that's where we want to be.
Okay.
That's the goal. For at least year 8 and 9. Year 10, it's like a big or monumentous, like achievement to make it 10 years doing anything. We're looking at Durham County Stadium.
Okay. Durham County Stadium, man. That's
And
gonna
if
be
I could
nice.
just say this too really quickly, it was crazy. Like when you say going to a park, in my mind, I couldn't conceptualize how like the tents were going to be. I thought they were going to be like really spread out, but that drone really captured how like secluded and together the whole event was, and what brought you again together as friends and then turned to family because the tents were like boom, 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 boom. So if you were a club that didn't have a tent and you just had like chairs or something, the way the tents were side by side by side by side, like they were like an umbrella to everything. You had to walk under like and past everybody's tent to get to different things. So that it kind of forced you to socialize if you really didn't or were uncomfortable with it or were a little shy. You were just like right next door. And so when that drone took the picture, it was so nice. Like it really put together how everything was brought
how they
in one space.
Yeah. Mocha, was that your planning, Mocha?
Not really. However, we just basically get in where you fit in, kind of thing. We tell them every year, bring your tents, bring your chairs. You never know who's gonna show up, so you want to get your spot set up. But hey, we're family, so you can always fit in.
I'm telling you, man, you better get there early because it got packed real quick. Like, I rolled up with my little banner and everything, my little tent, and I was being redirected. I was being told you can't be here, the whole 9 yards. But once people finally figured out, hey, that's K Solo, man. It was like, oh, you're gonna be right here, huh? Just said you're gonna be right here, Solo. So yeah, folks, I'm gonna tell you right now, if you're gonna come to this event, you need to get there early. Mm-hmm. And I'm gonna tell you right now, if you want some what am I talking? Some property, some skin in the game, some prime real estate. You better get there. Now, I'll go ahead.
Because from day one, and Los knows this, we were very specific on because it's one thing I hate is to be late. So if we say we're gonna start at 12, we're gonna start at 12. Like the food is ready at 12, not 12:30, not 1 o'clock. I need the DJ and everybody there set up and ready to go. And like they said, like it's first come, first serve when it comes to spots and prime real estate.
Right. Prime real estate, man. Prime real estate for sure. Where we at? I know I was getting ready to go into some questions and answers. I know some people had a couple of questions. If you have any more questions out there, for the board, for Lowe's, for Honcho, for Mocha, for Doc Remy, for Piper, even for me, man, go ahead and shoot the questions up. We're going to do a little Q&A right quick before we get ready to wrap this up. Once again, we're highlighting the 2025 Family and Friends Day that was held in Durham, North Carolina. Committees are Honcho, Los, and Mocha. So listen, folks, it's your chance to ask these questions right now. So I definitely got one question to ask. While I was down there, man, I don't know who was on the grill. I don't know who the chef was. Were they a local? were they a local restaurant establishment? Was it a club or MC? But I'm telling you, they were the food was delicious. So who was on the grill, man? Give a shout out to whoever was on the grill.
It's two different people. Chicken and all of that stuff was done by a club, Let's Roll, out of Durham, North Carolina. The president is Tank Boss, and the cook his name is Bayboy. It's him and his whole team, and they're all his members. And then on the hot dogs and hamburgers and all that stuff, that's done by another club called True Street Legends, and his name is Spoonie. And they've actually been doing it since year one. I reached out year one just to when we was like, hey, who gonna do the grill? Hey, I got a grill, I'll bring it out. And I remember the first year standing there talking to him. He was like, hey, this turned out better than I thought. He's like, it's a lot of people here. I said, I know. I'm glad we got all that food.
Man.
But and every year they've done it. Even last year, Bayboy couldn't make it. And he made sure that we had his grill and that he had his team in place to pick up where he left off or everything he does and how he does things. And every year it's always been a hit. Like we're very big on making sure, if it ain't broke, don't fix it, but always, kind of be able to improve on everything. Quality control.
Yeah.
Okay. Quality control, man.
Yep.
For the food that you had left over, if there was any food left over, did you donate it to an organization or
it was
homeless?
It was taken
or needy?
It was taken to Raleigh and Durham to different homeless shelters, like immediately after the event.
Right. Nice, man. Nice. It's all about giving back to the community. And you guys are well received in the community there. Definitely. Doc?
Hey, I don't have anything. It's on my calendar. I didn't wrote it in. I'm trying to figure I'm trying to figure out how I can do a little reading circle somewhere. Put me by a tree and tell the kids, come over here and read about the
Hey, man, there it is right there, man. There it is, Doc. There it is. For sure. Well, listen, we're going to go around the horn and get ready to close this thing out. I want to thank the whole committee for coming on tonight and just kind of enlighten people about Family and Friends Day, about how at the beginning, where your goals are, where you're going with it, and definitely that you're a 501c3. I really wish I had your link. I think you might have sent it to me. If you want to donate, if you want to send money, if you want to contribute, maybe we can go back and maybe I can kind of put that on the end somewhere, or maybe even during my next episode, maybe even have a break commercial, just kind of give you guys some recognition as far as funding if you want looking to donate to your organization. Piper, we want to thank you for coming on. We know you just now getting back home. You probably literally just got off the bike.
Earlier, no, yesterday. I made it back yesterday. They had the shout out again to Down Home Harley for getting me back on the road. That was recommended by one of the people at Family and Friends Day. Y'all just rocked all weekend. Y'all got me right. So I really appreciate it. Yeah.
That's what's up.
Oh man, that's wonderful. Well, all right, Piper, we want to thank you. We want to go ahead and let you slide on out of here.
Thank you so much.
Hopefully we can catch back up with you on another cameo. All right.
Later.
All right. But listen. Wait a minute. Hold up, Piper. Did Piper just go out? Piper, you went out before I can give you a round of applause, man. You moving so fast on Baby Shark. But listen, I want to just give this to Piper, all that she's done and winning her award this year. And which award did she get again, Honcho?
It's still the GOAT award, but we just did it for hard work, determination, and the three of them just kind of raised the bar in their own right, setting the tone, carrying the torch.
Right. Okay. Mocha.
Yes, sir.
Final words. Your final take on the 2025 Family and Friends Day.
Great event. Like we said, each year it has gotten bigger and bigger, and it's getting better and better. I encourage all clubs to look into it, come be a part, set your calendars, whatever you got to do. Second weekend of October, come out and enjoy yourselves. It's definitely a good time. And even at the event, we still have some clubs that have anniversary parties and costume parties going on. So you still have something to do later that night. So
okay. And we didn't even talk about that. But so is that part of it? Like, if a clubhouse is open, you guys got kind of like, tell them to go that way to kind of share, activities, funds, camaraderie through other organizations.
It's set up to where it's actually Losa's club, Clutch and Burn, and also I believe Flaming Knights as well. Both of them on their flyers for the weekend, their day party is the Friends and Family Day.
Oh, nice! That is nice, man. That's collaboration right there. That is a sweet collaboration.
And we, as the Family Day, we actually send all the people involved. We send them to the same hotel that Clutch and Burn uses, so everybody is together.
Okay.
That's what I was going to ask you, if it was a host hotel.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Did everybody hear that? Did anybody hear that? I don't want to take that one.
No. Yeah, they shook their head. Yeah, that's what I was going with.
Yeah,
the host hotel is a big collaboration as well.
Okay. Nice. Real nice. All right, Los. We're gonna go ahead and get your 2 cents. I'm sorry. We're gonna go back. Mocha, Is there
Yes.
anybody you want to recognize, you want to give a shout out to, you want to thank, you want to just mention?
Everybody, all the clubs that were participating this year that hosted the Friends and Family Day, Family and Friends Day, the committee for doing the background work, but pretty much everyone. Without everybody, it wouldn't be success. So
Okay, that's what's up. That's what we want to get across. Los,
Yes, sir.
you up, sir. You up. Your take on the 2025 Family and Friends Day.
As I said before, it was an outstanding event. Our hard work and due diligence paid off, and I cannot wait for us to be able to block off a whole section like downtown Durham in the park area. That's if we can get that sold up, then it's going to be a wonderful thing. That way, we don't a lot of traffic will die down because you'll be able to come in. There's one way in, and then the other side is the other way out. So I think we're going to have a better situation if we're able to sort up this downtown area.
Oh, nice, man. Nice. Is there anybody that you want to thank or recognize in closing?
Absolutely. My hat is off to the cooks, Bay Boy and Spoonie. They came through for me. I asked them for a specific task, and they showed up, showed out. The food was outstanding. They did like Honcho said. Had the wings, the thighs, hamburgers, and hot dogs. So they came through for us big and strong. Because let me tell you, we had a lot of chicken.
Yes,
it was a lot. So. They made it work. They made it happen, and we're gonna keep moving forward.
Good deal, man. Good deal. I mean, I had me a couple of those legs over there, man. They were I had me a couple of those legs, man. I'm not even gonna tell you nothing wrong. Food was delicious, man. Okay. Honcho.
I feel like it was a successful event. Like Piper mentioned, I think this was the best one yet, being that it was more fluent with how close everybody was, and even forcing people even more to communicate and meet new people because you walking past them or meeting them. I'm excited for next year. I take about 60 days off to just clear my mind, and then go right back to kind of planning, trying to figure out how to one up this year or the previous year and try to do something better. And I'm just, excited and thankful to be able to sit back and see how far it's come in such a short time. And then just to imagine where it's going.
Right.
And as far as people to thank, it would be you and Miss in the house. I'm sorry, in the building.
In the building.
I don't want to get your name wrong. The entire board, Los, Mocha, Hot Ice with a Y, never an I, Tulati, Driver, Chocolate Baby, and all 71 clubs. And then even the people who have been around since, there's some clubs on that flight that have been around since the very beginning. Thank them. Thank people like Piper for spreading the word, and some of the other clubs that tell other clubs to reach out and try to be a part of it. Even the dominants in that area who reached out because they saw the flyer and wanted to make sure that their support and or social clubs were a part of it, because they support the idea and wanted to make sure that their support and social clubs are represented or in the community.
Right.
So that was big. The band, the DJ, and Los forgot to mention Driver and Nomad. Nomad is from Highway Kings, and Driver's from Soldiers United. They both were on the fish.
We didn't even talk about the fish,
right,
man. The fish was golden.
Right. And like Lo said,
I'm gonna tell you, if you don't just come for nothing but the food,
Right.
It's
Please,
a banger. It's a
please.
banger.
It's an experience from the food to the music to the environment to the vibe to the whole thing. Like Piper mentioned, the motto over the last 3 or 4 years has become, "You're gonna come as friends, but you're gonna leave as family." And it's just that simple. The gaming trucks, the people who provided the bouncy houses, like just everybody involved. The city of Durham, Parks and Recreation, because they didn't have to, have to let us, give us a permit to do it.
Right.
All my people that came from the West Coast, even the people that came from Canada,
There you go.
they went back and they told their friends, and they already said they bringing more people. Everybody that's watching now, just to find out more information, it is the second week in October. The date is October 10th, 2026.
Oh man, there it is, folks. There it is. And without a doubt, I want to definitely give you your whole committee and everybody that supported a big old round of applause, man, because outstanding job. Doc Rim.
Hey,
I want to go on before Doc. I want to go. Y'all all heard it. We can go back. It's in the records now. She said it's on her calendar, and we gonna see her. So I'm gonna be looking. And remember what he said. Don't say, "Hey, where's my spot?" You gotta
right.
get there early.
I get there early.
Hey man, we got the likes of Mr. Hero Benson, a living icon in tonight. Thank you for joining us, Mr. Hero Benson. The masked man. You already know. The guy on the shirt, man. We got Baldhead Nasty in with us, that's been with us all night long. I want to thank everybody for coming in. Underdude, thank you for joining. Excuse me. Thank you for joining us. Tonight we've been highlighting the 2025 Family and Friends Day that was held in Durham, North Carolina. A great event, man, that I would encourage everybody to put it on your calendar. Come show some love. Come support. If you want to become a part of this event, reach out to Honcho, reach out to Mocha, reach out to Los, and say, hey, look, I want to be a part of this. You know what I'm saying? I love what you guys doing. I've seen on K Solo show, and I want to be a part of it. And rain or shine. So you already know what it is. Ain't no excuse saying I can't make it, man. It was raining because I rode down in the rain. Shit, you know what I'm saying? I gave you my word. I was gonna
bring
come.
your families. Please bring your families, because it is truly family oriented and surrounded around the family.
And I want to do this. I seen a couple of diamonds in the mist. I didn't see no growling, no snarling. I didn't see no shoulder bumping. I didn't see no stares. So I definitely want to give a shout out to the diamonds that was in the mist, the 99ers, the social club, and everybody just came out and really supported this event, man. It was a beautiful thing. It was a beautiful thing to see us come together like that. So for those that came out, those that I saw, those that I knew, I want to thank everybody, man, for coming out. Doc, it's on you.
Hey, can't go low.
You already gave your word that you got to go. So,
Yep.
No, I just want you guys keep doing what you're doing. I love to see a vision and a mission come to fruition, and so just keep doing what you're doing. And I think it's going to grow and be even better and bigger as the years come. So, salute.
there you
The
go.
goal is to reach 100 clubs by year 10.
Oh, nice.
Man, 100 club by year 10. You're gonna need a whole new flyer, man. You try to get all them
Yeah.
clubs on there. Well, listen, folks. We want to thank everybody for joining us tonight. I have the committee for the Family and Friends Day on with us tonight, sharing their experience by putting this on and touching the community and really supporting the local MC set. And that's what it's all about. And not just the local MC set, because all of the Eastern North Carolina was there. And I think as far west as maybe Texas, Honcho, with you?
Yeah, Texas, some California people. Like I said, Canada, as far up as Canada, far down is Texas, and out west, California.
Okay. So listen, I want to thank Honcho, Los, and Mocha for coming on tonight and sharing
Thank
this
you for
experience.
having us.
Indeed. Anytime. Thank everybody for coming in and watching tonight. And I know they got Thursday night football going on, but hey, man, this is important. This is the culture. This is what we want to bring you, right, Doc?
That's right. All time.
I
Trip Talk Thursday.
I did want to thank you because this is my second time on your show in this year.
Hey, man, I like highlighting positive energy, man. It's the positive energy. That's what it is.
Yes, sir. Greatly
Positive
appreciate it,
man. Yes, sir. That's my goal. All right, folks, we getting ready to get out of here. I'm gonna go ahead and kind of like slide everybody out so I can get the closing going on. Los, man, I thank you for coming. I know you had some technical difficulties in the beginning, but you worked them out, man. I greatly appreciate you.
Yes, sir. Appreciate you.
All right. Hit the button too soon.
Hey,
Mocha.
get the manager. Get rid of the manager.
I know, man.
Right.
Wait, my producer at, man. Hey,
I need to write a complaint.
Hey, don't go nowhere, Los. Hey, Los, you still there, man? Los, don't go nowhere. Hey, man, we're gonna find a producer, man. He cut you off too soon, man. We gotta have fun with it, folks. We gotta have fun with it. Were you gonna say something, Los, man? All right, man. So listen, we just want to say thank you, sir, and you have a good night.
Yeah, I appreciate you, man.
Mocha, I'm gonna let you go ahead and finish because that producer, man, we gotta fire that guy. All right.
All right. Have a good one.
Care. All right, good night. Oh man, Honcho, man, you are truly dedicated, man. You on the job right now, man, and you are getting it in. That's what's up, sir. That's what's up. You still made time to come on here and highlight your event, and we love it. Well, look, go ahead and knock out that 8, man, and get that Skrilla, and be good, man. All right.
Right, sir.
Take
Thank
care.
you. I appreciate it. Yes, sir.
Indeed. All right. Oh, Doc.
Hey,
Come
man.
on, man.
What's up? I like
Man,
the Trip
listen.
Talk.
Yeah, Trip Talk cool.
Yeah.
Trip Talk cool, man. We got some people lined up for Trip Talk. Next Tuesday we're gonna have Mac Black on, man. Black Moses on. He's a Sons of Solomon, man. We're gonna be talking about his journey, his legacy. The big center of the game, man. So make sure you tune in next Tuesday, right here on Riding with K-Soul, the podcast show, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 7 p.m. Central Standard Time, and 5 p.m. on that Pacific West Coast time. Right. You know how we're going to do it. We're going to keep doing what we're doing. So listen, Doc, as always. I ain't gonna say as always. I ain't gonna say as always, but did we do it? I think we did it. I applaud.
That was great. It was so many people that probably has not heard about that event, and right. Even if it was just one more person like myself, more than me. So if it was just 2 more people that heard about it, that was great exposure. So that was great Trip Talk. I like that.
Good deal, man. Good deal. I love Trip Talk. Well, listen, folks, we're gonna get up out of here. Always remember, aspire to inspire. And if you do that, you'll definitely be legendary. Y'all have a good night.